We bought a really old gaming PC on eBay for $90, and you guys really seemed to like the case from that PC, so we thought, why not build another sleeper gaming PC?
And the sleeper PC features a 9070 XT and a Ryzen 7 7700X, all AMD and looking pretty dang good. Let's tell you how we built it after a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by Okinos and their new Air Cross case. This new case from Okinos comes with a lot of new features as well, and there's tons of them to go over. Starting off, I love how Okinos cases come with so many fans pre-installed. You have three 140mm fans as well as two reverse blade 120mm fans going directly into the GPU. And how they do that is by relocating both the power supply and the hard drive rack to allow for fresh, unobstructed airflow straight to the GPU. And like all great cases out there, this PC comes with 360mm radiator support as well as BTF motherboard support, so you can fit any kind of motherboard in this PC. The Okinos Air Cross also comes with toolless side panels, which I love to see. And on the front of the case, you can see next to this real walnut wood that you can see this really nice brushed gold power button, which I think is a really nice touch that sets it apart from other cases. Starting off with a special launch price of $79.99, that is an incredible deal and price for this case with this many features. And you can find this Okinos case on their website and Amazon. To learn more about the new Okinos Air Cross, check out those links in the description down below. Thanks to Okinos for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it.
So a lot of you guys commented in the last video that this case is actually a rebranded Lian Li all aluminum case, and it's really cool. It definitely is a little more gamer aesthetic than a normal sleeper build, but this case is pretty old, and we're gonna be putting many new parts inside.
So I know a lot of you are probably saying this isn't a true sleeper because you can actually see inside the build, but in a sense it's kind of a fun resto mod. We're basically taking this old case, once again, that looks really cool and putting modern hardware inside it, which is actually quite easy. There were some mods we had to do along the way that involve a little bit of cutting, but we'll talk about it here in a second. We'll talk about all the parts in this build and how we put it together.
So for the CPU, we went with the Ryzen 7 7700X. We paid $264. There's definitely a couple of options around this price range. You can save some money and also go with the 9600X or the 7600X as well, but 8-core 16-thread, pretty good. Now the 7700X does not come with the stock coolers, so we decided to go with the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 SE in ARGB. That was $36.59. It's a pretty good deal for dual tower and dual fan cooler, but we decided to actually take one of the fans off because it covered our RAM, which looks pretty cool, and also if we put it on the back, it was too high up because of the IO shield. Now the motherboard is really cool. We went with the ASRock B850 Live Mixer. This board has 23 USB ports on it. It is pretty awesome. It's a really good creator board, and it's also great for gaming as well. It's pretty crazy such a high-end board is $189. Now the RAM's kind of funny. It's called the Teamgroup T-Force Vulcan Eco 32 gigs, and they call it Eco because it's recycled aluminum, which works out perfect for us. So the heatsink has that nice brushed aluminum finish to really match well with the build, and it cost $91.99. It didn't save us much money going Eco. And for $57.99, we got the Klevv Cras C910 1TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD. It's hidden underneath the heatsink, so that one didn't really need to be any specific color.
Now for the graphics card, I had to bring the box out because it is the star. This is the Powercolor RX 9070 XT Reva edition, which thanks to Powercolor for sending this thing over. This graphics card has some features to it that you gamers will love, and you'll see during the B-roll. Now it is a bigger card, and we did have to make a modification to actually get the GPU to fit inside here. We did have to cut the hard drive cage on the right side using a pair of, what are those, just like snips? 10 snips. We used some 10 snips to clip the hard drive cage so the GPU can actually fit nicely in between. You could really just take the whole thing out if you wanted to, but this was kind of like a last minute decision change, and honestly, I think it looks perfectly fine. And hey, a nice 3-fan card from PowerColor that looks really cool, has a nice color scheme to it, a very nice color scheme to it, and has a nice blue glow on the graphics card, which we did match the entire build too. And of course, it's a 9070 XT. The price is pending because this model isn't out yet at the time recording this video, but use average pricing for 9070 XT. I ended up putting a little bit higher than that. I put it at closer to 800 because that's what these premium 9070 XTs go for nowadays. So premium card, but it has some premium features. For the power supply, I went with the Rosewill VMG 750 watt 80 plus gold power supply for $79. It is fully modular, has ATX 3.0 support if we do want to go that route, but it just is a nice power supply that's on that really nice line of power supplies we've been using a lot for our budget builds and high-end builds. Good on Rosewill for having a really awesome power supply at this price point, and 750 watts, plenty for this build, and if we wanted to go higher with a higher-end GPU, we could do that. There's a lot of options in this line of power supplies. And the case is this Lian Li Velocity pre-built micro case. It's full-size case, but Velocity Micro is a pre-built company that a long time ago, and still do, sold this case in a pre-built, and we managed to get it for $90 in another video. If you want to see that video, hit the eye in the top right corner. But in terms of the build process, because you guys are probably wondering how hard it was to put this together, again, all we had to do was that cutting on the hard drive cage. Installing the power supply was a little bit difficult. We had to remove this top panel to slot in the power supply and then line everything up to screw it in. But other than that, we removed all the old fans, put some RGB fans in here. We have some V-True ARGB fans, 2 up front, one in the back. They had the fan grill still pre-installed. We removed it from the inside of the fan on this one because we didn't really need it on the inside, but we do have it on the back because literally if you don't put a fan grill, your finger would just go right into the fan. So safety first, ladies and gentlemen. And all in all, we're about $1,600 into this build. It is a premium sleeper PC, but I think it looks pretty dang good. But it's one thing to look good. We gotta see if the temperatures stay good and if the performance is solid. So let's get to some benchmarking.
All right, gamers, we're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We're in the beta. All right. I can show you guys the settings because we died right away. So we're currently running 1440p because, I mean, guys, you gotta do 1440p on this card. And we're running the Extreme preset with upscaling FSR4 unbalanced, and we're not using any frame gen because, honestly, we don't need it. We don't need it.
A smooth 190, 180.
Yeah, it's looking really good. This is like, I don't remember what map it is from like Black Ops 2, I think it was, where you're like on a ship. The gamers have increased. I need to turn on sensitivity.
I think the FOV's...
Oh, that's probably what it is. The FOV feels better.
Feels tight.
When you can run frame gen if you want, which is cool because I feel like in Warzone, like the last Call of Duty we were playing, I don't think I remember using frame gen a lot. Did they even have it? We just never used it.
I remember we've used it in Warzone, but not like in multiplayer. This is random red circle.
I don't know. They said something about the overload device.
It's about to overload.
It's about to bust.
Ooh,
oh,
he
ow.
killed. And
we got some kills.
We did some videos where we were like, hey, the beta's ending. Well, they just decided to extend the beta, so that's, you can wall run.
Oh, okay, so.
Yeah, wall run.
I'm so scared, so I just hit it?
I think so.
Alright, I'm not trying that again. I don't know how you wall run in this game. I know people say you can, I don't get it. None of that modern age stuff.
We need the old man Call of Duty. Revolving the sleeper
my
build.
God.
Oh, you did it.
It's on the middle.
Oh, it's middle. Okay. Temps look good. Our
good.
ASRock motherboard is definitely pushing our CPU like pretty high, which is fine. I mean, 7000 series and 9000 series can run up to 95C within normal range. We will adjust the fan curves a little bit because you might be able to hear it through my mic. It's a little loud, but we have some room to work still, so we're not gonna have any overheating issues with this one.
Teammate, help.
Oh.
There he is. Oh my God, it's this thing. No.
No. What was that movement?
I hate this guy, dude. I hate this guy. Let's see it. Let's see it. It's him again. I think that's my first time killing him. I think they're literally stalling. There's only 35. What are you doing in the corner? The lion does not play with this food. Where is he? I know you're still there. How many kills was that? I don't know.
You can't
You know,
tell. A lot of kills.
70 elims and 9 deaths. That is stupid. This game already sucks.
Next game. All right, guys, we are now in Borderlands 4, which is not an easy game to run. You need a top-tier PC to play this game, and we're currently running the following settings. So we're currently on very high at 1440p with some FSR set to balance. Now, I'm most likely going to whip on some frame gen here soon because we're going to run these higher details, and we're getting a good 90 to 80 FPS. I'd imagine when we get into some gunfights, which I'm going to go over here. This is normally a good gunfight scene I can do. It's probably going to dip down to like the 70s and 80s, but with a little frame gen, I most certainly could get this to a locked 144 FPS. And in a game like this, even though it is a first-person shooter, I've always enjoyed using frame gen. It feels very, very smooth. But this is looking good. It's just fun when a sleeper build, and again, we're using the word sleeper kind of loosely. Technically, a sleeper would be not being able to see the inside of the build, but this is kind of like a modern sleeper, you know? We're kind of making it where it's a mix of an older case with a bunch of new hardware, and I think it turns out pretty dang good. If I survive this, though, is the question. Oh, hello. Hello. Push me out of there. Wow. Okay, down. We're out of ammo. We're cooking. Goodbye. Let's push through. Oh, hello. Back up. All right, I'm gonna pause right here and we're gonna try some frame gen because I am a big fan of frame gen when it comes to games like this. Now, I don't like that it's a crutch for some developers, but it's nice to have. And as you guys can see, oh yeah, look at those FPS numbers. Looking pretty dang good. Splice. Oh, Splice almost killed me. You can never go wrong with the 9070 XT. I will say, if you are following this combo at home, always look at the price difference between the 7800X 3D and something like the 7700X or 9700X, because that CPU is getting much more affordable, and sometimes the price difference is only like 50 or 60 bucks. And if that's the case, obviously opt for the one with the X3D V-Cache, because you will get even more performance. This is not the best gun for this. Yeah, not too bad. Personally, if I were to optimize this a little bit, I'm gonna run away here so I can finish talking. Personally, I would say I would run some FSR, turn off very high settings, go to something like high, and turn frame gen off. And then I think we'd be cooking with the performance, guys. But hey, Borderlands 4 looking dang good. We had really good performance in the Black Ops 7 beta. We'll run some other benchmarks, but all in all, this was a fun sleeper build. It turned out really good, and I think this case is a great home for a nice modern build. This is not the best gun for this. Yeah, not too bad. Personally, if I were to optimize this a little bit, I'm gonna run away here so I can finish talking. Personally, I would say I would run some FSR, turn off very high settings, go to something like high, and turn frame gen off. And then I think we'd be cooking with the performance, guys. But hey, Borderlands 4 looking dang good. We had really good performance in the Black Ops 7 beta. We'll run some other benchmarks, but all in all, this was a fun sleeper build. It turned out really good, and I think this case is a great home for a nice modern build.
So not only did this PC end up turning out really nice, but it performed incredibly well. I mean, when you're spending a little bit of bread on a 7700X and a 9070 XT Gunnar Edition card, you better hope that you're getting some good performance, and we definitely showed that with 1440p gaming.
And we tested some other games to round out the performance numbers on this PC, and those games are as follows. We ran Silent Hill F at 1440p high settings with FSR set to balance and got a smooth 100 FPS. It's making me want to upgrade my PC because my PC at home really struggles with this game. CS2, 1440p low settings, we got an average of 644 FPS with a 1% low of 195.8.
And for 3D Mark Time Spy, we got a whopping 29,738, which is a 5 cents per point score. That's pretty good for a custom-built gaming PC that's in an old case that, honestly, if you try to buy this alone on eBay, you'd probably have to spend a few $100s in this case because someone will call it a sleeper case. But if you buy a whole build like we did, you may be able to really save some money.
Now, obviously, this is going to be hard for you guys to replicate at home, but it's another example of, hey, maybe get lucky, find one of these old builds lying around that has older hardware. You can make a really cool gaming PC that stands out from the crowd, building a sleeper system like this. But what you can buy is that Reva card from Powercolor and all the other parts in this build. Check the link down below. They are affiliate links. They will help us out. Let us know what you think of this sleeper down below. And are we cheating by calling it a sleeper? Yell at us in the comments.
But as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Y'all know what you've been sleeping on? PCBros.tech's good prices and transparency.
We're so transparent, we're like glass. You can see right through us. PC Bros. Buy a PC today. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.